Okay, everyone, let's go ahead and get started. It is Friday, December 1st. We're going to look at the practical energy here. Nine of Pentacles. Now, okay, those of you that are wanting a energy clearing, we start a new cycle tomorrow, Saturday, December the 2nd. That'll end on December 16th. 3 days after Saturn has gone retrograde in the sign of Capricorn. So if you get it in on this cycle, you can't come in midway on Saturday. It has to be that Saturday 16th when this cycle actually ends like that. So send an email to yourangelic@gmail.com per usual for that one, those of you that aren't already in that cycle group. The Nine of Pentacles here, very beautiful card. The Nine of Pentacles is about what we have built up spiritually. The Nine of Pentacles here, I'm going to say this is about spiritual bank. I talked about spiritual bank in the past, earlier 2023, about something specific about spiritual bank, and much has been added to it. I feel that something regarding, and this the Magician's energy, very powerful here, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. This is about time. Something a year from now could be significant. That will obviously mean energetically last year, 2022, December 1st, or around this time period. Okay, so in that energetic vibration and what was going on, a shift in energy. What was spoken, what was being spoken a year from now is energetically in time. This is time. That will be last year, a year from now. Now, it always depends on what, as above, so below, energetically, we're speaking of. Okay, because this last year, sometimes it can mean a year from now. It depends on what energetic vibration, what state of consciousness, and time is in every state of consciousness, or frequency is, that is associated with time. This is the number one with the Magician. And this is the number 10 here with the Wheel of Fortune. So something was, now the energy, the practicality of the energy that was spoken last year is what's coming into fruition. Okay, some of you can feel yourselves in that energetic vibration. Now, some of you can feel yourselves in another energetic vibration, because as I stated, it depends on what energetic vibration, what frequency, what space and time. We're talking about actual time like that. So it's going to show up differently. So it could be simultaneous vibrations here, but they correspond to one another, and you may be realizing that. Okay, the third dimensional state of consciousness is always a conscious. That's the grounding force. That's that 9. Now it will be that 9 of Pentacles, and the Magician shows energetic vibration, connection to the ethers, energy. But there are a multitude of ethers, okay, and each correspond with time. Wheel of Fortune, time. The divine timing, time, a clock, is where, that's a clock. It would be, people that are spiritual will be quite aware of that. So I shouldn't be telling you all anything you don't know. So a year from now, last year, okay, something was spoken, it was being manifested. Below means it hits the third dimensional state of consciousness, will become grounded and practical and a part of your interactive paradigm. Now, as I stated, simultaneously, a different space and time is also open. Now, but it corresponds to it's really separate from this, but it corresponds to in inversion, canceling out, a 3D, practical interactions. It's like that. That's how time works. Now, and this is only 2. So, you know, that's enough to handle right there. So that would be 2 dimensions open, energy open. Some of you are aware of that. Now, so something is happening and becoming manifested a year from here past. It was in the ethers, but it was spoken of, it was grasped. Okay. Information coming down, as above, so below. In this time period, I stated because part of your paradigm theory, that's what you're working toward. Okay, now, that's what's becoming a part of this 3D now, or whatever 3D you're in. The other energy is inverted, touching on different, not regarding this, something different, touching on different aspects of experience that has already happened in the third dimensional state of consciousness, but in a what can appear as time reverse. Now, those of you that have built me for the 7 years, you know that I've never been one of those that said time is an illusion, because time isn't an illusion. Time is very real. And time, it coexists separately with every frequency. So imagine how many states of time there is. So this is 2 being functioned with here in the third dimensional state of consciousness. 1 is it is the most similar to space travel that one could get, with the understanding that one is the vessel. Okay, is awareness. Now, one of them is running like what appears to be back, but touching on and canceling out, but even bringing, as it touches on and cancels out, it brings the semi experience up. But in inversion, like that, okay, is that. Now, and that's for a reason. That's for a reason? It's quite fascinating here. So that's what it is. This is it. This is the 8 of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles is my favorite card. The Ace of Pentacles is my second favorite card. It would be, so some of you at a mundane level, that you have some type of money or finances coming in. This also could be about some type of financial contract. Some of you, this could be raises or promotions. Others of you, this is about what I was speaking of, and this is how new beginnings are created with the Ace of Pentacles. And this is energy flowing with the 8 of Wands. This is the solidity of something that started a year from now, meaning a year ago, like that. In this specific case, it would be meaning a year ago. In some specific cases, a year from now could mean whatever. It depends on what dimension it's coming from, and then we'll have to do a calculation, okay, like that, you know, or whatever the experience is. It could, the year from now could be calculated numerically. Okay, that's what it is here. The Ace of Pentacles denotes a year. Pentacles are years. This is what started as above, so below a year ago. Now, destiny and fate picked up on a year from now, a year ago, energetically. Spoken about, that means introduced to the third dimension state of consciousness. Becoming practical and grounded, manifested. One door leads to the next. Pretty significant beginning. Gift from the universe, Ace of Pentacles. Around this time period, this is the energy that one is in. Okay. Now, but there's also other energy. Not running, it is running not really parallel to something that's not connected to this, but not running parallel to that experience, but running reverse over it, but inverted and touching on experience and canceling experience out like that. That there could be also bypass energy here within that, this second experience. And so it's like two portals and then the 3D always is going to be in there. Okay, now let's see. In the 9D, I've never had any experience with the 5D. My work was always been 3D and 9D meets. Okay, it's our past being met. So it's like, this is what that would be. And this would be representing of the earthly experience, which you have built up spiritually, and your earthly life being a representation of that spiritual being, how you're seeing spiritually also. That's that. So let's move on. Then we have the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands. This is Soul Tribe. You all are amongst Soul Tribe here with the Six of Wands. With Mercury going retrograde in Capricorn, we already know the gist of Mercury. It would be about travel plans could already be delayed, already put off. That could have started early. It depends on how sensitive you are to the energy. And it's also depending on what is happening with this energy. Like that, okay. Six of Cups, the past. That's why that year from now sounds forward, but it's actually backwards. That's not all the case, but this is the case with this specific portal, this paradigm that is open. Both of them, but they're different, regarding different. One of them is completely regarding energy, Eight of Wands. And then the other one, the most recent, that year from now, it will be regarding that Ace of Pentacles and the more practical. Is that. Somebody wants to come back from the past and give you something. With the Six of Cups, it could be a multitude of things that have accumulated, flowers or something that will be significant to you, that's going to be different for all of you. They come back from the past. I feel that they come back from the recent past. Somebody could go in something one way or went into something one way, they come out of it the opposite, and that's quite positive. It's like walking from behind the veil. Okay. But what I don't know what the veil was or the depth of it, but we would have touched on a multitude of paradigms. Whenever you see the Nine of Pentacles, you're going to see this Hierophant, because they're always in agreement like that. Now, they're in energetic agreement. It doesn't mean that this Nine of Pentacles won't stand up to this Hierophant, because they're always in, but they're always in energetic agreement like that. But the Nine of Pentacles will stand up, because the Nine of Pentacles is accustomed to what we're not accustomed to, like get in their way. Okay, so it will stand up to this Hierophant, has favor with this Hierophant. I will state that I sometimes look at the Hierophant as, well, I'll look at the Emperor as Saturn. We know the Hierophant is related to Saturn. It's about order, structure, spiritual law. It's about tradition. It's about hierarchy, position in society. And the Nine of Pentacles is about that too. Okay. That's the Hierophant. Strength. Some of you could be traveling, travel, land. It would be best if it's the first. So it would be best if you made the travel plans early enough with, you know, all your bases covered. It could be whatever could happen, you'll be prepared for it, you know, and then what could happen that you're not prepared for, you'll be able to deal with it because you were prepared for whatever else. So that kind of cancels out the energy. The preparedness can sometimes cancel the energy out. Those of you that have paradigm awareness, okay, you would know whether or not you should be traveling. That's the traveling. Also looking at the globe here. With this Six of Wands, this is you. You're headed back in a direction. You're headed back into a direction. Physically, and you're well received here. You're amongst soul tribe. It's as if your arrival is expected. It can speed up. You may have had a thought that, well, it's going to happen during this time period, but it can be accelerated with this Six of Wands. Because this Wheel of Fortune with time, it could be the turn of events that cause it to accelerate. It means time that it wants to, like that. It can happen quicker than what you planned for or thought. Here is what I'm getting also. The Hangman. The Hangman is about not moving but haven't had been moving, is the Hangman. It's also is paradigm shifts. Is that is also awareness and consciousness is the Hangman. Enlightenment is the Hangman. Awareness of what is going to be, the stillness and awareness of what is going around like that, energetically. But with the cosmos is the Hangman. The head is illuminated. Being able to see things from multiple formats is the Hangman. Okay, now that includes time and different spaces and time. Big clocks in every dimension, in every frequency there's a clock that is different. And it corresponds to every state of consciousness you're in. And sometimes you could be in multiple states of consciousness. So you will be aware of the different states of time in those those frequencies, energetically. That's the Hangman. That's the Hangman for your angelic karma. Is that being still and watching things move. Okay, of being interactive and not still, and understanding that they are moving and they are different paradigms, times moving, states of conscious ethers like that. And there are multiple ethers, as I stated. This is here, and this is what's taking place. That's what's playing out. It's like having gone backwards, Six of Cups, in time and going forward. Okay, like that. Not because you're doing it practically and choosing it, because the energy, the paradigms that are open is what the energy is, like that. But there will be that awareness of that. You'll be in sync with that. These are vessels. The Hangman is a vessel. Okay, like that. Okay, that is the energy here. Now let's move on from there. And we'll just focus on the money to bring it back to the third dimensional state of consciousness and practicality. Everybody understands that. Let's go on and live. King of Cups peeping out. Six of Wands, World card, Five of Swords, Page of Pentacles, an Emperor, Ten of Cups, so there's in the Eight of Wands. There's an Emperor here. There's a masculine energy. He feels that he knows how to, and in the Ace of Pentacles, he feels that he knows how to get you back in agreement, or get you back out of this Five of Swords energy like that. Okay. He feels that he can influence your energy. He's feeling that the Five of Swords is here, and the Ten of Cups is crowning it, meaning that that's the Ten of Cups. This is like catering to you. But he feels that he can influence your energy. He's crowning it. So, but he's sitting down looking at something and realizing something. Now that's when the Hangman comes in at the mundane level about a different perspective. Okay, that might be what he's having, or an epiphany that he doesn't influence your energy. This is his light bulb moment. That he doesn't. It just appears that he does. And he's sitting back, taking a breather with all of that coming in at once. Like that is what I'm getting with this. It could be a moment of awakening for this Emperor. The Chariot, the Royal card again, the Four of Wands. He has a strange idea of what happily ever after means. The Hierophant, I knew the Hierophant was coming, is the King of Cups. He's emotionally invested. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Empress. Some of you, this Emperor and the Emperor, you could be married to this person, or this the Emperor and the Empress energy. Two of Cups and the Sun. That's his light bulb moment. This is clarity, illumination, seeing it, getting it. He also realizes that you like this. That might be why you two match, Emperor and the Empress. Two of Cups. The King of Cups would get it. The Emperor's all for the Kings. He's working out of his King of Cups feelings nature. Okay. And then it's the Hierophant. You two could be married, already committed. For somebody, it's a turn on, Ace of Wands. It could be the Emperor, it could not be the Emperor. It could be both of you. That's the phallic symbol with Ace of Wands. The Four of Wands is marital bliss and happiness. And then the World card here. 2 World cards. That could be starting it up again is what I'm getting. Or it's just still started, and this could be, the World card is like, it is temperance. The World card is when you have, the World card could be about worlds. The 2 cups. Starting it up again. Like that. Let's see here. And the Empress sitting, having realizations, light bulb moments, Magician, King of Cups, twice. Some of these could be same-sex relationships. Other you is starting it up again. Worlds, 2 worlds. It's about, because the World card is twice, the King of Cups is twice, this Emperor. It will be, this is one person, this 2 King of Cups. It will be, it's the Emperor. In one world, you're this. In another world, he's this. Now, this is parallel universe here. In whatever paradigm you're in now, you two meet, experiencing this in a maybe not really nullified, but not completely open portal, but opened enough where the experience can be had, even though it can appear also inverted. Because I don't know what's with the paradigms, but they're inverted. Now, that's not all the time, but these are here, and it's for specific reasons like that. Now, not just with romance, but it is the inversion, but slightly with this here. Now, those of you that are aware of, I don't like when spiritual people are talking about the 5D and all that. That's like so passe. Okay, those you know are aware of past that type of stuff, but through experience aware of it, okay, you would know the time and about time and energy and frequency and subtleties and that type of, those types of calculations. Like the, okay, that. This Emperor becomes fully aware of something to the extent of himself. The Emperor becomes aware of himself like that. Okay, in 2 distinct worlds, and you in 2 distinct worlds, and then the where you two are now and where you two meet now, like that. Or it could be aware of himself in two distinct worlds. Hell, because your angelic karma, that would have made three. And then aware of where you two meet now. Okay, that would be the second distinct one. Is that I was just getting at something. Some years ago, I talked about Earth's vibrational shift. Okay, now that could happen again, okay, or significantly, and I feel that these paradigms can come together and in sync. But also I feel that with one another. Okay. Now, it will be, but I also feel that they're in sync, but in a multitude of places simultaneously, and that's serving a purpose. Okay, like that. Also here is what I'm getting. So that's the reading. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Bye.